Welcome to a wisdom moment to inspire and guide your week ahead. Today, I'm bringing you two quotes or passages from wisdom texts. And the first one is from the Course in Miracles that says, "Only in silence are answers found." And the second wisdom text that we're going to be talking about and tying these two together is from the Yoga Sutras of Pantanjali, and I'm just going to read a word here. It says, "The first stage is where we come to the conclusion that by running here and there, by looking to externals, we are not going to gain the knowledge we seek. Knowledge is a thing to be obtained from within by tuning in. Tuning in means to go in and understand ourselves." So I wanted to bring these two wisdom text passages together this week to inspire and guide your week ahead. And I'd like you to just kind of bring to the top of your mind a decision that you have been considering. It could be any type of a decision. Maybe it's about your career. Maybe it's about selling your home or a relationship. Maybe it's a simple decision about whether to switch cell phone carriers or not. And so now that you have that problem or decision that's facing you in mind, I want you to think about this. How have you gone about up to this point in time? How have you approached making that decision? Here's some things that I used to do to help me make decisions. I used to consult my friends. I used to consult my family members. I used to search out other people who may have made a similar decision and ask their opinion. I at times consulted an expert. And then there's the good old pros and cons list, right? And the one thing I always resorted back to doing was worrying about it. Stressing myself out about, what if I made the wrong decision? What if something happens I can't anticipate? So those are all things, ways, approaches that I used in the past to make decisions. Now, aside from the one about worrying, not saying that any one of those approaches is bad or can't find some value in it. But as we go back to our texts for today, they steer us inward instead of outward. And in our culture, we don't make a lot of time, we don't value a lot of time for going inward. So that in itself might be a new skill that you begin to develop, is listening, just number one, time to listen inward for answers instead of seeking outward. And the wisdom message here is that all the answers to every decision that you desire to make are within you. And when we feel like those answers lie outside of us, that's what drives us to solicit the opinions of other people, to gather all this information. But only can you genuinely find what is best for you when you consult your own inner wisdom. So that means a process of learning to trust your own inner wisdom. And if you've broken integrity with yourself in the past of not trusting yourself or allowing other people to cause you to doubt yourself, there's going to be a journey of growth that you're going to go on here to reestablish the relationship that's been broken with yourself. So as you think about this decision that you have ahead of yourself, I encourage you to spend some time this week with yourself in quiet. Shut off the cell phone, shut off the TV. Let your family know that you can't be accessed for a while. And just spend some time listening to what your heart has to say. Now, here's what your heart doesn't sound like. Your heart never will offer you fearful information. It will never rampage about how bad of a decision maker you are. It won't judge, it won't criticize. But what your most inner space of wisdom and intuition does sound like is certain, loving, kind, joyful, peaceful. That's how you know if what you're listening to is your fear or your ego or your true inner wisdom. So I encourage you to try this out. Let me know how it goes for you, and give yourself some grace to try it for a while so it feels more comfortable, because it's a shift. It's counterintuitive to what our culture tells us to do about how to make decisions. So let me know how it goes for you, and use this wisdom to inspire and guide your week ahead. And please like this video. I encourage you to share it with a friend who could also use this wisdom, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done that already. Have a fantastic rest of your week.